just walked past her is May Buakam. They're both between 65 to 75 years old. They were both, when they first came here, were solitary elephants. They seemed very happy and content to be solitary. They did not choose to join any other social groups. But after, Itra Buakam has been here, I think, now 8 years. Her and, was it Tatsai? No, her and Maylana arrived around the same time. But anyway, she stayed solitary for much longer. Kampan was solitary for, again, the first 3 years, but then she took a liking to Navan, ended up deciding she wanted to be his nanny, and now has completely integrated into this social group and is a very important member and has an amazing quality of life, and was able to then connect with other elephants and have an incredibly strong purpose taking care of a baby. And again, this is like at very late in life. And now she came from very close by, so there wasn't any extreme transport with her. Buakam, the other old lady, as well, was first solitary and not interested in being with any other elephants. But as the years went by, all of a sudden something clicked. And all of a sudden she decided, all right, 5 years is enough time to be on my own. I'm ready to be social. And then with no one pushing her, she was all of a sudden eating next to the other elephants, engaging with them. And she had kind of always had a bit of a cougar flirtation thing going on with Hope. And though she didn't really connect with any other females, she would occasionally, when the boys were quite young, she would kind of wrestle and play with the boys. And then later, she kind of did fancy Hope a bit, even though she's not ovulating and she doesn't hang out with anyone else. But she decided Hope, she liked his spirit. She wanted to hang out with him. So anyway, when she all of a sudden decided she was ready to hang out with the girls, and she was spending a lot more time out here where a lot of amazing social interaction happened because it was a very neutral area at that time, she then decided she could become Hope's nanny. And at that grand nanny, I should say, because at that time Kampan was not doing so well and she was getting a little bit weaker, and she was keeping up with Navan was taking its toll on her. And so they agreed, all right, Buakam can come in. And so again now, after all those years of being solitary, she is completely part of this herd, very, very happy, has such an incredible purpose in her life, and she's getting younger instead of older. She is crazy. She is like our fountain of youth elephant. And again, when she got here, she was all skinny and weak, and we were smashing her food because they said she had no teeth. This was like 8 years ago. And now I call her the Raquel Welch, because she's like 65 to 75, but looks like a super hot 50-year-old. And she has so much purpose and so much happiness, and gone from being solitary for so long to now being part of this lovely group and adapting to other elephants. And yes, we put her on a truck and we transported her here, and it was fine. We transported an elephant who was also in the same age range, who had a break and a dislocation in her back legs, 22 hours on a truck, and she got here and did fine, and then still lasted 3 years once she got here and did incredible. And even her, she didn't necessarily connect, but she did well in a situation where there were other elephants around and she could listen to them, and there was a few other older ladies that she did connect with. So I mean, elephants can be moved at older age. Elephants can start a new life at an older age, and 40 is not an old elephant. 40 is like a 40-year-old human.
Middle age.
You don't want to be considered old, right?
No.
I'm 51. I am not old, you know? And so 51, heck, you still got maybe 20 more years left. So you shouldn't be considered too old to try something new, move to a new place, make new friends. Anything is possible, but they are limited by our choices.
That's right, as is Lucy.
Right, and that's what I mean. They is everyone, including Lucy. So if we don't allow them to have a life, that's not because they can't. That's because we don't let them.
Yes.
And every elephant deserves, especially a female elephant, deserves the chance to be a part of a group. When I see May Kampan and May Buakam in this relationship with this active role as a nanny, even after all these years, now that we're comfortable, I still, when I get thinking of it, get overwhelmed with emotion and can get teary-eyed, because how freaking awesome. You know, and again, they were ladies that it seemed they were okay. They were happy being solitary. But, see, in their own time, when it was right, here they are.
All bonded.
Having a beautiful life filled with purpose. And so thank God they were able to have that opportunity to make that choice. And here they are. So for someone who isn't just a random volunteer, who has been here working every day, observing and caring for these elephants for 13 years, and do a lot of reading and research, I can't stress how important it is to allow them that opportunity to be an elephant, to connect with other elephants. It's never too late.
I agree.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome.